beautiful sunrise. Look at that behind me. You're very welcome. Welcome to Notch to 11. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to a 3-hour hunt. And it's a no frills 3-hour hunt. I'm very, very tight for time today. So I thought I'd come down to the field. We've got a ploughed field today, which is fantastic news. So looking forward to seeing what treasure and history comes to our feet. We'll try and do maybe a little bit of B-roll, but predominantly a no frills 3-hour fun dig for your pleasure. So without further ado, I'll see you in a bit. And I forgot to mention, we're out with a Manticore today, with the Beast coil, the M15. I keep calling it MI5 on all my videos, so apologies, but the M15. Normal settings, which will be in the description, or a link to the settings will be in the description. We started with a 35. First hole on a bright but very crisp morning is a bit of a chain, little copper chain, look. So that's quite cool. Shame it's not silver or even gold, but there we are. Beggars can't be choosers. We've got a little bit of history straight off the bat within about 15 yards of starting walking. So yeah, a good start for my 3-hour no frill hunt. See you in a bit. Well, that's not bad at all. Second hole was a very scratchy high 60s, and it was deep. That coil is a beast. That was I thought that was going to be iron. I was digging for ages. That's about a foot down, genuinely about a foot down, and out popped that, which appears to be a coin. Yeah. Wow, what a start. What a start for the Manticore. It looks a bit crusty, to be fair. So we'll have to clean that one up back at home. But yeah, halfpenny size, nice and green. Probably a bit flat, but you never know your luck. And that was deep. Excellent. Moving on. Next one for the Manticore. Not the best blob on the line there, but it's another nice tone in my ear, so we'll give that one a whirl. Awesome. Target fest. That's about there. Get me on hand digger. That's quite stodgy actually. It's I was hoping it was going to be easy walking, but it's quite stodgy underfoot. In here somewhere. No. There we go. Oh. It can't be, can it? Not third hole banger. Oh, it is. We're on the silver, guys. Straight away. Look at that. That is stuck fast. Oh my goodness me. We got George V sixpence. Oh my goodness, we're on the silver immediately. That is incredible. Oh wow. Thank you, Mr. Farmer, for ploughing the field. What we got there? Oh, sorry guys, it's really sticky. Sticky mud. It's just everything sticking. Get the old finger on it. 19. Oh, it's full silver as well. Oh, that's amazing. 19.20 sixpence. George V. There he is in all his glory. Unbelievable. What a start. 3 holes. We had a chain, a coin, and then a silver sixpence. Unbelievable. And a beautiful sunrise above my shoulder. Perfect. Brilliant start. Let's move on. Well, I've moved fields now because that ploughed field, as lovely as it was just too much like hard work, too stodgy and too ankle breaky. So I'll come back when the farmers rolled it a bit. And the eagle eye amongst you will notice that I had my coil on the wrong way around, and I'm blaming the early morning. So looking down, I hadn't said that, I found a sixpence with it, didn't I? Looking down, I suddenly realised it was the wrong way around. So apologies, normal service resumed. And we got one in the 50s there, which is out in this little clod. So I thought, just in case, I'll turn the pinpointer on and we'll have a look at it together. And by the way, the farmer's quite happy with us digging on the, or with me digging on the little bit of crop that's coming up. He says, maybe it wasn't in there. Oh, where are you? I just heard you. Good start. Well, you're here somewhere, I know you are. Okay. Obviously small, whatever it is. I'll come back to you. Yeah, it was buried in one of them little clods. A little horsey brassy thing, ringy thing, thingy ring. Moving on. Yeah, as detectorists we cannot resist a ploughed field. Yes, I went back onto the little crop field and then I found another little smoother patch of the plough, so I'll come back onto there and started with one in the 80s, which I thought was going to be a coin. Turned out to be a bit of shrapnel, so that's alright, we don't mind that. So yeah, we're about an hour into my no frills dig. We had a cracking start with that chain coin and then the silver coin. Been a bit quiet since, but a couple of hours to go, so we live in hope. See you in a bit. Right then, next decent one on the edge here. High 60s again, and a nice tone in my ear, so that's got to be worth a dig. How about there? Right, are we going to get lucky? Are we going to get another coin? I don't think it's going to be particularly deep, because that's quite loud in my ear. Yeah, 70-71 now, and a nice small dot on that target line. Oh yeah, look. There we go, we called it. Another coin, third coin of the day. Another green one though, and it's nice and claggy, so I'll give it a proper clean. If there's anything on there, I'll come back to you. Excellent, a trio of coins on my no frills dig. See you in a bit. Yeah, not sure what, if any of that you'll be able to see, but yeah, it's pretty blank. We might get something off it back at home once I give it a bit of the old pink stuff. But it's halfpenny size and it's Georgian probably. So yeah, happy days. Moving on. Well, at this point, my 3-hour no frill hunt became even more no frills because I somehow inadvertently knocked either the microphone, the receiver, or both, because not only did I lose the wind muff off the end of my microphone, I lost the audio for the next few finds. So from this point onwards, for the next 2 or 3 finds, we're going voiceover. This one, straight after that previous coin, was in the 70s, and it was deep again, so the M15 coil was definitely working extremely well. We had a copper disc, and yes, we had another coin. And this one, other than the silver coin obviously, turned out to be probably the one most likely to give off some detail. When I gave it a wipe, I could just about, you can probably just about see a little bit of a bust. So we'll look at that one at the roundup. And I'm even going to do a voiceover for the VDIs. So this one was a lovely 91-92. As I always say with those kind of tones, you got to dig them. Yeah, and I won't bore you with the detail. This was a live dig with me actually digging it out of the hole. Nothing too special, although I never mind finding it. It is World War II kind of anti-aircraft shrapnel, and this one was a lovely big bit. So again, we'll look at this one at the roundup as well. And then lastly, to finish off the no frills dig with no audio, we had another one in the high 80s, and at this point I was absolutely convinced I had another silver coin. Unfortunately, it didn't turn out to be a silver coin. It was just a random disc of aluminium, I think. However, at this point, I didn't know that I'd also found the double silver, which I mentioned on the thumbnail. So it wasn't this bit, So stick around for the roundup and you'll see exactly what other silver I found that day. There we are then, folks. I'm struggling for light. It's right at the end of the day. As you've probably seen from the video, if you stuck it all the way till this point, I was struggling for audio. So at some point during that 3-hour no frills dig, I knocked my my microphone on my coat, and not only did it knock the wind muffler off, but it also stopped the audio recording. So you will have gathered by now, I've done a few voiceovers for those last 2 or 3 holes. But this is what we found, and it was fantastic. And it actually turned out to be a double silver day, which we'll come on to in a second. But yeah, this is pretty much it. I don't remember throwing much, if anything, in the bin. Tons of lead in lead corner. Tons of bits of green, including horsey brassy things. That lovely bit of chain I found early on. Bits and bobs, and 2 lovely great big bits of World War II anti-aircraft artillery shrapnel. So yeah, don't mind finding those. And they give you lovely signals and tones, as you'd imagine. Tons of buttons, including these little things. Well, I presume these are buttons. They've got square holes in them. I thought they might be little Chinese coins until I cleaned them, but they're not. We had a bit of clay pipe. This thing, which gave me a shock towards the end, thought that might be a silver coin. It isn't. It's just a disc of aluminium. Then we had 3 half pennies. 2 are pretty flat, presumably Georgian. And this one, which hopefully you'll just be able to see in the evening light. There he is, George III with the little bust. This one is a little bit more special though, because it's a Hibernian halfpenny. You can just about see the heart coming through there, look. And you don't find many of those down my neck of the woods. So just a shame it's a bit flat, really. It's not in great condition, but nonetheless, very happy with that. So 4 coins for the day. The 4th coin being this beautiful George V, 6pence, 1920. So just about full silver. And as I always say, don't I, you never mind finding those. Nice and early in the 3-hour hunt as well. So yeah, that's loads of silver I found recently, including this bit, which I didn't film. I'm really annoyed. It was just a random bit of brown, mud-covered metal that came out of the hole and went straight in my bag. And it was only when I was washing it up, and that's why I always wash my finds, that I saw a bit of silver poking through. So after a very extensive bath in some baking soda and some boiling water, we got double silver. Suspect that's possibly part of a thimble or a strip off a cane or something like that. Can't see any hallmarks, but it's definitely silver. And it's definitely a double silver 3-hour no frills dig, which I thoroughly enjoyed, and I hope you did too. Thanks as always for joining me. Don't of course forget the 10% LP code. Thanks for everybody that uses it, and I'll see you next time.